What's going on, guys? It's David back at it here for another video today. And in today's video, I want to follow up on what I talked about yesterday and a couple days ago regarding an issue I had in my business regarding getting video ads created for my physical product, right? So, a quick update on that. Today, I called my bank for a chargeback. So, I'm getting my money back, getting that sorted out, and that's not the main topic of this video, but I want to talk about outsourcing, which is basically what I did in this case, right? I paid someone to help me in my business and create some video ads and content for me to use. And the thing about outsourcing is it's the leverage. It's being able to use someone else's time or someone else's money to get somewhere faster in a more efficient way. And it really makes a huge difference, and not just business, but also a lot of anything else you do in your life, right? So I'm just going to talk about leverage in this video. So an example of leverage, right? So I'm going to have to I'm looking for someone else right now. I'm probably going to get someone else waiting up today or tomorrow to actually, make my video ad for me. So the downside, I guess I'll start with one downside of outsourcing. One downside of that is that you're relying on someone else to some extent. So you got to have trust there. You got to hope that they'll deliver on what they promise. Different things can go wrong that are outside of your control. And I talked about control and the fact that you can't control a lot of things that necessarily happen to you or things that happen around you or to you or indirectly to you, right? You can control a lot of things, but there's a lot of things you can't control too. And you got to accept that. That's just part of life, right? Control what you can control and control how you react and respond to the things you can't actually control, right? So this is one of those examples, actually, in the case of this outsourcing issue. People not doing what they're supposed to do. You paid them to do it. They didn't. It's been 2 months, right? Issues come up all the time. That's a great example of that, right? But let's not get so down on the downsides of outsourcing. Outsourcing or leverage, in this case, for other things in general, is super beneficial because you get to use other people's skills, time, and money to benefit yourself. So in business, right, you can take out loans, raise money, investors, Kickstarter, crowdfunding. You can take out business loans. Of course, you can get credit cards, all those things. That's leverage, just using other people's money, the bank's money, to help you expand and grow your business. That's an example of leverage, right? Another leverage is let's just say you know someone who's famous or know someone with influence or clout or fame or whatever. Let's say you know someone has a 50,000 subscriber YouTube channel. You're friends with someone with that. You can leverage that person's audience if there's a product market fit with that audience. But let's assume it is. You can leverage that person to make you money more easier than if you never knew that person, right? So maybe that friend of yours just promotes your product for free because you knew that person, you're friends, good friends. But if you never knew that person, you could still get them to promote your stuff, but you're going to probably have to pay them a lot of money, send product, do a lot of different things, right? And it's not as genuine as it would be if you just already have that audience, whether it's your own audience or someone else's audience. In business speak and marketing speak, you call that influencer marketing, which is basically, any influencer is basically someone who has influence over their audience or has an audience who buys into who they are, what they do, right? So an example, it could be an audience, could be a brand, it could be a person, right? It could be your favorite YouTuber, your favorite Instagrammer, whatever it might be, right? Maybe you like someone because they make funny videos and you subscribe to them, you watch their stuff, you buy their merchandise or clothing, whatever they sell to you, or, and they don't have to sell you on anything because you trust them already, you like them, you know who they are. So that's another insane example of leverage in business in regards to making money, especially on the internet or with different audiences, right? Or in another case, the case I did with the video, that's leverage for leveraging someone else's time and skills to do something that maybe you're not good at, you don't want to do, you don't have the time to do. And again, leverage is that, using other people's skills. And sometimes when you're outsourcing tasks, it requires money. So money is that's a fourth example of leverage and outsourcing. If you have money and capital, you have leverage. You can use other people's time, skills, and money to expand your business and grow without you having to put all the effort into it, right? More efficient, more effective, because you're not going to be good at everything. That's just the truth. And so move away from applying this to business and let's apply it to life. I always give fitness examples in my videos, and I'm going to give another one right now. So in fitness, leverage could be maybe you post on your social media, your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever it is, or you tell all your friends that you're going to set this challenge, like I am with these videos, that you're going to go on this 60-day, 90-day fitness challenge where you're going to work out 5 days a week. I'm just giving a theoretical example. And you're going to have only one cheat day a week. And you're going to have a meal plan. Post all that up, all the details. Tell your friends. Tell everyone, your family. Tell them you're going to have to do that. If you don't do it, you got to pay them or something, right? You incentivize yourself by, psychologically speaking, it makes you actually want to do it more likely to follow through because there's social pressure there. And you might be afraid of getting shamed if you don't actually follow through. You're going to look like a fool. And it's a good thing in a lot of ways, right? Because it's getting you to actually do the work and what you promise you'll do. And that's what this channel is all about, building habits and all that, right? So that's leverage, right? You can leverage other people to shame you, not really shame you, but socially pressure you into actually doing what you say you want to do and what you should be doing. Another example in fitness is, let's say leverage, you might get a personal trainer or a cook. You leverage their time and their efforts to help you make sure you're on task and make sure you're eating the right foods so you don't have to cook, so you don't have to think about what to do on your workouts. That's leverage. Again, right? Or in your kitchen, you can leverage your habits of eating healthy by making sure you have no junk food in your kitchen or your pantry or your refrigerator. Like, throwing it all away in the trash makes it harder for you to actually access food that you shouldn't be eating, right? It takes a lot more effort to have to get in your car, drive to the grocery store, pick up your food items, and then go back home to cook it than it is to make sure you have none of that junk food in your home in the first place. Even better, having a cook or personal chef or trainer or someone that actually prepares your meals for you. Or maybe a meal plan service, for example. So that's fitness, right? Relationships, here's another way you can leverage things, right? And this goes back to business and all the other stuff too. If you know someone, they can introduce you to other people that can help you, right? In something, right? Whatever it is you might be doing. So maybe you're trying to find a date, you have a lot of friends who know single friends. They can introduce you to each other, and it's not an awkward match, right? Because you have mutual friends, you have something in common to start off right out the bat. It's not like you have to go out there and approach random women you don't know. I mean, maybe you don't know them necessarily through your friend, but you will if you get introduced to them, and that makes it so much better. It positions you in a more favorable light, because it puts people both sides at ease, because you already kind of know one person, and it's something in common there, so there's more trust built in there. So that's leverage again. The key word from this, two keywords, leverage and outsourcing. Outsourcing in the case of tasks and more like business, money related, but you can outsource other stuff too. But outsourcing is a form of leverage in business. That's a well-known form of leverage. So leverage, I guess, of any keyword, you take away the word leverage from this entire video and you apply it to anything you want in your life, to make things easier for you. And so with that said, I hope you got value out of this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you like it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Leave a comment down below on what you think, and give me something or some example of how you can apply this to your personal life. And with that said, I will see you in the next video. Peace.